up to the trailer. Here's the trailer store coming in right now. I can see all those dumpers lifted up there. Oh yeah. One of those is ours. There's ours. Backed in right there. Super cool. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's not hit anything at the trailer store. First time backing up to the trailer. Super cool.
Pin is just for security, like if you want to put a locking pin. I give them out anyway because a lot of guys will want to see the pin in there, but that's it if you want. You
So just back under and drop it on, and then to unlock you do lift.
Yep, yeah, these are so easy. It's not like the old school ones where you have that little lever and stuff.
Hard.
Yeah. And I'll raise it up a little bit.
Cool, I'll straighten out and I'm gonna get good at doing that alone. My trailer right now, I just pick it up and throw it on there.
Yeah,
so.
you actually lined it up really good. I'm gonna get a picture. You know about those?
No.
Okay, so
I
what
do a
this
little
is,
bit of a trailer brake, but no, tell me about this.
It is, so this is not an emergency brake. I've had guys call and say, bro, I put the emergency brake on and my trailer went rolling down the hill later on. That's because it's battery powered. This is an emergency brake. As soon as the battery drains, the brakes unlock and you go. So it's not a parking brake.
Okay.
In other words, this should always be in here. So what I recommend, every time you tow your trailer, the first two things you check, raise the jack and make sure this pin is in there, because sometimes guys will even steal this. They don't want to pay $2 for this. So they'll steal yours, and if you drive like that, you'll fry your brakes, you'll fry the battery. I've had these trailers come in on fire because they were driving around without the pin in, and just like, how did you not notice that, man?
Yeah. So that needs to be in and hooked up to the truck?
Legally it should be hooked up to the truck. Yeah, I know a lot of guys that have experience don't use the emergency brake, but if you get pulled over and it's not plugged in, he'll pop you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys just put a carabiner on here and you can just lock it up with your chain.
With my chain.
So right now I'll just do like the rabbit, just feed it through here.
Okay. Do you have extras of those pins? I mean, I shouldn't lose it, but
Which pin?
that black pin right there?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would buy another one just to have extra with it.
I'll give it to you. It's
Okay.
okay. Yeah, that's it.
You got nice flatbed dumper. That's the high side dumper, so the sides aren't removable. Still low pro deck, but high sides. And these are more like ours. Low pro removable side. These bad boys are what we put on the flatbed one day. This tan one right here. Whoo, that's a beauty. Got a big pile of straps that are like single use, one time, and just need to be gone through, but all free. Big load of straps here. Sport came with the trailer.
So one thing that will happen occasionally is every once in a while you're going to be lowering the dump, and fluid's going to come spilling out of the top of the pump. This is open. There's like, it's designed to do
breathe.
that, to breathe.
Okay.
But mostly for when it pumps over, and the only time it does that is if your battery's dying. And what's happening is, as the dump's lowering, it's pushing fluid back through the system faster than the battery and the pump are recirculating it through.
Okay.
So that's a very good indicator. That night you better charge your battery up, because you're not going to make it through the next day. So
so it will overflow in there.
every once in a while, yeah, not if you keep your battery charged. That's the thing. That's a good indicator though. I'll get a phone call, bro, my pump's broken, there's fluid all over. I'm like, no, it's cool. That just means that the dump was pushing down and the battery's too dead to circulate it fast enough. So it's kind of a safety thing, keeps it from overflowing.
Got it.
When it does that, just make sure you top it off back to the line.
Okay. With regular hydraulic.
Yeah,
oil.
even Walmart tractor fluid, they call it. Hydraulic fluid, yeah. You probably have tons of it already.
Yep.
That's it for this stuff.
Okay, cool.
Keys. Where are... Oh, there's your keys to your toolbox.
For this box.
For this, yep.
Okay, got it. Do people drive with this out, or do they usually put
usually,
it in?
yeah, in or out. I put them out so you guys
see
can
it.
mess with them while you're...
So that goes in. Do you have the, can I buy this extended so this reaches in the cab?
I'll get one.
Or
you
down
usually
low.
have 10-foot extensions.
Okay.
And I'll open it, but let's see. That's it. Just lube everything, like especially the axles. Keep an eye on those. There's just a grease cap or a little cap on the end.
Yeah. With the same Zerk?
Just keep it pumped up, and the
It's a
axles
Zerk,
go
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
How do these?
Oh, they just pop off. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, makes sense. That's easy.
And the side extensions do come on and off. And that's how you. Until the powder coating goes away, it's little.
All sticky, yeah.
So it opens like this, or they open at the bottom. You just kick this lever down, and it'll swing open when it's up. The door will swing open.
Okay.
Having said that, so see these automatic latches,
Where?
the silver thing? It should just ride up, like it's like, come on here.
Oh, okay.
And it should automatically lock. That doesn't always happen, or it doesn't go all the way, and that's another big repair I get. If this fails, or if it's not down all the way, and you start dumping and the door hits the ground, it's just going to rip your hinges off and everything.
Yep.
So always check to make sure those pins are locked tight.
Okay.
And I've even had guys aftermarket, they just come in and like...
With the doors open, like if I have to hang something out the back, can't do it.
Yeah, because where the doors sit. So the trailer right now is 102 inches wide, the full legal limit. This puts it
Way wider.
way wider, yeah. So, I mean, it's good for like if you want to video game people and knock people off the side of the road.
No, yeah. Okay.
That's it in a nutshell.
Right on.
If you want to do a light check, then go ahead.
Yeah.
Get rid of the powder
Get it
coating.
cleaned off.
Put some WD-40 on, they'll drop right in.
Okay. But it's cool to drive like that.
It is, yeah. They're not going to go anywhere. I leave them. I don't connect them, because a lot of guys don't want them. They like if you're going to load a tractor or something, they just take the sides off as soon as they get home. So,
Yeah.
Because once they are installed, and after a couple of months they rust together, so it gets kind of hard to take them apart.
You gotta beat them apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good spot to keep lubed. And I see there's a Zerk right here.
Yep, exactly.
So keep that greased if I'm gonna be taking them on and off.
Exactly. Yep.
Cool. Okay, brake. Got the trailer behind me there. It's pretty cool. Pretty exciting. Big trailer. See it there in the mirror. It's looking awesome. Toes nice and smooth. Pretty sweet. Can't wait to use it. GoPro, stop recording. Just leaving Costco with the trailer behind me. Put it in a really tight spot where it was one-way in, one-way roads. First time parking it in a double long spot and had to pull out the hard way, but thankfully the car that would have been in my way, they were loading their groceries when I pulled up, so that was nice. I got to pull right out the easy way. Otherwise I might have been backing out of that parking lot. So I got some practice to do on parking. I feel good with it, but it's bigger, and being that it's taller, I can't see the back corner as well. So with the extensions off, you know, I'll be able to see the trailer size a lot better. But, you know, gotta get familiar with it at full size too. So I can see the top corners pretty well. It's just hard to see the back corner, but little cane juice before I hit the road here. Back home. We'll see how she tows. First run up the Kona coast over Saddle. We'll catch you back on the road. Get this old girl out of the way. Alright, I can get back. This fluid film. It's been real good stuff on my motorcycle. A lot of guys recommend it on tractors and implements and stuff. Farm. It's made of lanolin. That's why Milo likes to lick it. It's made from sheep fat, I think. Yeah, but it works well on the rust. You can see it acts on the rust. Some guys coat their whole tractor in this stuff. See, like in between here, and you see it acting. And just soak that in there. And coat the whole thing in this stuff, probably. Go through a couple cans. And just wax the whole thing with this oil. All these moving parts, I'm just soaking with this stuff. Right here, this pivots. It's where the dump gate opens from the bottom. So that'll be a pivot point. These pivots have grease right here on the inside, but see, even on the bottom there, Just get oil, get this stuff on everything. It's just like a fat wool wax based formulation. So there's welds here where the frame comes to this angle, and there's spaces in here. So I want to soak these so they don't rust. I'm hunting all the little spaces. See, this is the top channel, so this will come out of the door, but between the door and the panel here, there's an edge, or like right here between the lock. There's millions of little spaces like that where things can start to rust. Here's one inside this channel here. You can see everywhere there's gonna be a rust spot. I'm gonna fill it with this stuff. Wow, those are big axles there. GoPro stopper. Those are all greased on every part. Oh, that's slippery. See, that's starting. That way, those from the very beginning. Oh, look at that one resting in there. So you can see where the problem parts. From this point, you can see where the rust will start. And I'm going to keep pressure washing and hitting it with fluid film. And I will prevail. GoPro stop record. Wow, that's it. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. That's a heavy ramp. There we go. Here. Once I get to put this trailer to some work, I'll do a video of all the things I like, I don't like, and want to change or add to it. Kind of a little summary video, so stay tuned for that.